Brad Hodoval, Professional Selling, Test 3. Question 1, what is buoyancy? Why is it important? Increase, maintain that characteristic, and then the 3 methods. Buoyancy, I think, is best defined as the ability to float in an ocean full of rejection. It's important because you need to be able to use the interrogative talk like Bob the Builder, and you need to be able to build yourself up with that confidence, kind of knowing you've been there before. But you also need to understand rejection as well. The 3 main methods set forth in buoyancy are, like I said earlier, interrogative self-talk, positive ratios, and explanatory style. To start with the first method of interrogative self-talk, it is that Bob the Builder method. It's, can I make this sales pitch? And you have to understand that you've been there before, you've prepared for this sales pitch, and you can do that and have that confidence knowing you've been there. But also you need to understand that, hey, I might have talked a little fast last time. Hey, I need to do a better job of listening, to kind of grow off of your negatives and turn them into positives of, okay, now I'm going to add that to my repertoire. The second is positive ratios. You need to have that gravity and that levity, the ability to ride those highs of, hey, I had some really positive sales, some positive meetings, but also be able to take those negatives and those kind of rude people or the people who just aren't interested in buying from you, and to kind of ride that wave of positivity to always make sure you're floating on the side of positive. And then third is the explanatory style. The explanatory style is just understanding that your no's might not be because of your personal issues or your mistakes. There's a lot of external reasons, whether it's they're temporarily not ready, your product doesn't fit their needs, or something completely external, like they got in a fight with their boss, or their boss is putting a lot of pressure on them, or something personal, like anything like that can have an effect on it. So you need to take the mindset of the featherbrush salesman, Norman Hall, and say, I didn't make the sale this time, but I think there's opportunity for the next time, to always take the positive out of that. And then question 2, deliver a Pixar pitch about a prospective employer. Once upon a time, there was a man named Brad. He was extremely worried he'd never find a passion in life, and he was always worried that he would never find something he truly loved. Every day he was told to keep exploring and be true to himself. One day he took an internship in the medical field. Because of that, he was captured by the idea of helping people and providing medical care for them to really make their lives better. Because of that, he's now set on a journey to try to find a company that gives him the ability to sell and the ability to help bring medical coverage to people who truly needed it to make their lives better. Until finally he found an opportunity at Jackson Healthcare to do exactly what he wants to do, to bring medical coverage to people who truly need it. Question 3, what are the 3 improv theater methods and why are they useful in sales? The 3 are hear offers, say yes and make your partner look good. The first with hear offers is you need to basically make a way to find yourself, put yourself in someone else's shoes. Use attunement to make sure that you're learning their ideals and you're kind of inhabiting their perspective when listening. Make sure you're listening and not waiting for them to talk, or you are listening and you aren't just waiting for yourself to talk, to reply to them. Make sure you're truly listening and take a second to understand. Think before you speak, basically. Say yes and, that brings in the positivity of it, the productivity. When using this, it builds ideas up. When people are using yes and, they're more productive, and that brings out more creativity, so you can have more options and you're bringing everyone up and you're giving yourself more options versus cutting options down. And then make your partner look good. This is kind of the win-win area, which is not talked about a lot in this world because it's a lot of win-loss. But really in the win-win scenario, there is opportunities to have a symbiotic relationship. You want to make sure that you're trying to make everyone look better, not worse, because if you're trying to make people look worse, that's going to get around. And you want to make sure you're trying to make people look better. It's a dance, not a wrestling match. And when you're doing a win-win mentality, this gives everyone the opportunity to emerge with more ideas, more creativity, and more opportunities. Thank you. Bye.